guys, it's Mo. Welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you my August makeup basket. I try to do these every month. Whether or not I film them is a different thing. I'll leave a link to my playlist down below. Pretty much the reason why I do it is because I was inspired, one, by a bunch of different YouTubers that also do a weekly or monthly makeup basket kind of thing. And I also want to move through some stuff in my collection. I try to pick out new things. I try to use some things consistently. I am also kind of working on a project tin pan that I really have never filmed an update for, and I kind of am not really good at it, so I just want to move through some of my stuff, cycle through it, find out what I like, what I don't like, that kind of thing. So let's just jump right in. So the first thing I have is this Maybelline Better Skin Foundation in the shade Porcelain. This is the Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation that Influencer sent to me to review. I'm supposed to be wearing this for 3 weeks straight to see what it does for my skin, that kind of thing. I wore this for 3 days and decided I really didn't want to wear it again, but for the sake of participating, I am wearing it in conjunction with whatever foundations I can find it works with. So I already know that it works pretty well with the Rimmel BB cream that I had from last month. So I have this in my makeup basket, but I'm trying not to use it because I want to find other foundations that work with it. Just for the sake of actually completing the challenge. I will tell you, today I'm wearing a combination of the Maybelline Better Skin and the Boots No. 7 Beautifully Matte Foundation. This is in the shade Deeply Beige. It's way, way too dark for me. The way I found this to work is to use like 2 parts other foundation and 1 part Maybelline foundation. I mean, I am not going to get through this. The only way I would use this is to lighten up foundations because this is number 10 and it's really light on me now. But it applies. Also, my dog is chewing her bone on the bed, so you might hear some chomping going down. It applies patchy on my skin. I do not like it. I don't like it. So anyway, today I'm wearing this combination. I found that it stayed pretty well, mainly because of the Boots No. 7, but I liked it. I liked what I was wearing today. Another foundation I'm going to use with it is the Almay Clear Complexion Blemish Heal Makeup. I like this foundation actually, and I plan on repurchasing it once I move through all the bottles that I have. This is in the shade Naked, and it's a little bit too dark for me as well, so the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin can lighten it up a little bit too. I'm not getting as tan as I normally do. Then I have the Maybelline Pro Matte, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This is a shade 101. I have 102 as well, so I'm just going to mix those together and see what happens. Then I have both of the shades that I own of the Matte and Poreless, shade 110 and 120, so I'm going to see how those work with the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Foundation. I'm just not pleased with it at all. If you have oily skin, it is not for you. No. The 2 primers I'm going to use this month are the Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro and the Lasting Finish Primer. I can feel that I'm almost out of them. This one is my Holy Grail primer. This one is fine. I love Rimmel primers and I will always go back to them. I have a whole drawer full of primers that I really need to work through, but nothing beats Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro. I've been using this consistently since like 2009. I don't even know, but I love this stuff. I can't tell you how many tubes of this I've bought. Nothing is really in order, if you will. I just put it in my little 3-drawer thing, the way it will fit and everything can stay organized in there. I have some highlighters, I guess, first. The first one is the shade Gotta Glow. It's an e.l.f. blush from their Studio line. It's a really pretty, like, pearly highlight. It's compared a lot to NARS's Albatross. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it if it's picking up on camera. I also have my Master Glaze by Face Studio blush stick thing in the shade Nude Rebellion that's in my Project Tin Pan. I've actually been working hard on this. I really like this as a pre-highlighter. I put it on under my powder highlight, so I like this. This is an eyeshadow. This is a Pacifica eyeshadow, specifically in the shade Ethereal. I like this because it's like a blue toned highlighter. It's an eyeshadow, but I use it as a highlight, and it is just, it's ethereal looking. I love it as a highlight. I really, really do. It's one of my favorite ones. And I really shouldn't have, you know, brought it out again in this makeup basket, but I totally did. Another highlighter I have is the Maybelline, no, why do I keep saying that? The L'Oreal True Match Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator in the shade Rose. I did not use this. I believe it was in my makeup basket last month, but I didn't really use it at all. It's kind of too frosty for me. It's the bottom one here. It's kind of, I don't even know if this is showing up for you, but it's kind of too frosty for me. So I'm going to try it out and keep using it. I think it's okay. I think knowing what I know now, I would have gotten a different one, but I'm just excited to keep using it. I have two bronzers here. The first one is the Master Bronze by Face Studio, Maybelline Master Bronze by Face Studio bronzer, matte bronzing powder. It was limited edition from 2 summers ago, maybe. I got it from Big Lots for $2. If you want to find limited edition Maybelline stuff, Big Lots is the place to go for that. So this is the Master Bronze matte bronzer in Paradise Bronze. Then I have my little sample of the, what are you doing? Little sample of the Hoola bronzer that I am so close to being done with. I'm kind of just using it as an eyeshadow right now. You know, like a crease color kind of thing. So there's that. For face powders, I am going to use the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD powder to set my under eye, because it does leave a little bit of a white cast on your skin. It's right there on your skin. I think it really offers a bit to brighten up under the under eye, so I'm going to use that to set my under eye. For foundation setting, I'm going to use the Maybelline powder foundation, Even Touch powder foundation in the shade Shell. I also have my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 120. This is almost gone. This is the matte version, matte and poreless version. I have a few concealer palettes. First is the NYX Conceal Correct and Contour palette. I like to use this when I really don't want to do too much in the way of foundation. I'm also trying to use up the last little bit I have of my concealer palette from Sonia Kashuk, the Hidden Agenda palette that I have. For eyeshadow, I'm going to break out some like quads and quints, if you will. Just the little tinier palettes that you get from the drugstore. The first is this Wet n Wild Fergie Center Stage Collection. It was a limited edition palette. I'm not sure when this came out actually, but it's in the shade No Filter. It has these really pretty metallic shades right here and some deeper shades and then like a matte highlight shade. I did really like this palette when it came out, so I thought I would throw it in here since it hasn't gotten a lot of use. So I also have a Physicians Formula quad in here. This is the Matte Collection Quad Eyeshadow in the shade Classic Nudes. It's got some warm tones in there, so I thought I'd just throw it in there. This is like a go-to quality drugstore eyeshadow. I have two new to me quads. The first is the Revlon Color Stay Quad in Addictive. I haven't even opened it yet, so I need to get started on that. It's got a nice there's like a deeper brown in there, a nice like matte tan shade, and then I think there's other like a taupe shade, 2 shades of a taupe, I don't know. And then the shade Decadent, which has more of like a gold and rosy purpley mauve tones in it. So I need to bust those open and actually use them. Then I have a little small sampling of the Balms Nude Dude Volume 2. This is the shade Fit. I think I got this in an Ipsy bag, so I'm just throwing that in there to use it. As for a base for my eyeshadows, I have the Mary Kay Cream Eye Color in the shade Apricot Twist. I really do like this. It stays a long time. It's one of the only sort of cream shadows that I actually really do like. For a matte base, I'm using my Milani Shadow Eyes Pencil in Almond Cream. I love this. This is also part of my Project Tin Pan. And honestly, I've really been using this ever since I started my Project Tin Pan, which I don't even remember when because I haven't filmed an update yet. I have been using this as an eye base, so I really, really like it. To do my eyebrows, I am also using something that I use all the time, my Benefit Gimme Brow, and then also Milani Easy Brow in the shade Natural Taupe. I have beat this thing all to hell. The cap is sort of broken because I keep pushing it on too hard, I guess. I have 4 concealers that I'm using. The first 2 are from e.l.f. They're the HD Lifting Concealer. I have the shade Fair and the shade Brightener. I really do like these concealers. They are very creamy. They have pretty good coverage, and I like how mixed together they give you a really brightened effect under the eye. I'm also using my Wet n Wild Coverall Liquid Concealer Wand in the shade Fair. This has more of a pinky sort of tone to it, so I really like that for brightening up. I feel like a pink tone on me looks a little bit more natural. This is a sample that I have of the Benefits Fake Up. It is really, really weird in that it's like the tiniest sample ever, but the concealer is surrounded by like a little balm, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I need to play around with it more, but I was watching, I believe the channel is Thrift Thick. Her name is Cassie, and she was talking about how much she loves this, and it's so, you know, great for her under eye. I don't know if I love it yet, but it inspired me to sort of bring it out. So I'm going to try that this month too. Mascaras, I have 4. I have the Essence I Love Extreme Mascara, the Rimmel Scandalize Flex Lycra Flex mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras. However, I can't tell if it was flaking on me today or if it was just in combo with the Mary Kay Lash Love mascara that I was using. And I also have this small sample of of Tarte's Light Camera Lashes. So all 4 of those I'm going to use this month. As for blushes, I only have one old favorite that I'm going to, and that is the e.l.f. Pressed Mineral Blush in Sweet Retreat. I have a whole review of all 4 of the shades on my blog. I will link it down below. This is just a really nice peachy color. When I was putting together my basket for this month, I was really thinking about the light peachy colors that I might have that I could use. And this is just, I mean, it's so soft pink. I mean, it's just, I don't even know what, it's like a baby pink kind of color. I hope you can see it. I hope it's coming up here. But again, it's called Sweet Retreat. I have 3 blushes by Color Mates. I can't remember if I got these at Big Lots or I got them at the Dollar Tree. Either way, they were $1. So I have 3 here to try. This is the shade Cashmere. I have not tried this one yet, but it's a deep mauve color, as you can see. It seems to pick up nicely. I'm going to swatch it by these highlight shades here. It's pretty matte. I would say it's definitely matte. It also gives a nice color. I didn't think it was going to be, it looks like it would be darker in the pan, but it's definitely like a mauvey blush color. I think I'm going to like it. The shade I'm wearing on my cheeks today that I hope is coming up is this tan color in Tawny Peach. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it, like you can see the glitter in it, but I really like it. It reminds me of Dandelion, I think it is, by Benefit, just a little bit, just in the, or I think it's called, there's a L'Oreal blush called like Baby Blossom or something like that, and that's kind of what it reminds me of too. It's a nice like neutrally peach color, and it does, you can build it up, it does show up on the skin. Hopefully you can see that. It's what I'm wearing today. It does have a little bit of a peach tone to it, so I really like it. I can't wait to continue to wear it because I've been wearing it every day since August started. And then the last one is Deep Tone. I don't know why it's called that, because it's this like really light purpley color. I tried wearing this today and it's just too light. It doesn't show up really. I don't know who would wear this. I like the color because it's like a unique purple color. It's right here. It's like a baby pinky peach purple kind of color, lilac. I don't even know what you would call it kind of color. But I can't get it to show up that way on my cheeks. I would really, really, really have to build it up to get it to show up this full color here. But this is the shade Deep Tone, and these were only $1, and I think these are great blushes. I really, really do. I'm excited that I picked them up, and I'm excited to share them with you. Then the final blush is also something I picked up a really long time ago but never got around to using. It's the City Color Baked Blush in this shade Coral. I actually got this at Five Below. And these remind me of the Maybelline Master Glaze or whatever that's called, Face Studio, there's a fuzz, highlighting blushes or whatever they call them. This is definitely like a corally color, and it does have a sheen to it. It's this top shade right here. It does have a sheen to it, whereas for the most part these other ones are, yeah, they're all matte. This one that I said has the glitter in it, Tawny Peach, it doesn't really show up on your skin. It completely falls off, so it's totally matte. But this is like a marbled powder kind of thing, and it has a really dynamic looking blush tone to it, I guess. It's like there's some gold in it, and then there's like some pink and some coral. So I'm actually really excited to use this. And again, that's the City Color Baked Blush in the shade Coral. I also have about 100 million lipsticks to share with you today. I mean, this whole bottom drawer is just lipsticks. So we'll just get started. I kind of want to swatch them for you and show you the colors. The first one is Lorax. You'd think I hadn't filmed in like forever. Lorax Highly Pigmented Cream Lipstick in the shade Goddess. I believe these are called the Alter Ego lipsticks, and this is a really pretty lilac shade. This is one of my favorite shades to wear, is this really pretty lilac shade. They kind of smell like they're supposed to be sweet, but they kind of just smell plasticky too. I have the shade Uptown Mauve from the Milani. I think they're called the Gold Label line. It's just a really pretty mauve-y color. Pretty bright pinky fuchsia mauve. I also have this e.l.f. moisturizing lipstick in the shade Flirty and Fabulous. I think this is the one that I like that's a dupe for a Too Faced Melted lipstick. I don't know which one. I don't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure I discovered it's kind of like a dupe for it. It has that same bright pink color. Then this is the shade Plum Rose. This is also from the Gold Label line for Milani. And this is just like a plain old mauve-y color, just a standard mauve color from the drugstore. Another mauve-y nude color is Mauve It Over by Revlon. It's a matte shade. I'm going to swatch it at the bottom here. It's more of that like tawny brown color, the 90s kind of lip thing that I don't even know if that's on trend anymore, but I've been really into it lately. The next color I have is Hot Pink Rage, also from the Milani Gold Label line. It is more of a, it's not as creamy as the other ones, but it's a nice pink color. I was going to say it's more of a matte, but it's not as matte as their matte line. It's just not as creamy as the other ones. I have quite a few Rimmel lipsticks. I'm going to go with this other Revlon. This is a Revlon one. It's a cream lipstick. It's pink in the afternoon, and it's a really pretty neutral pink color. And it doesn't have like shimmer or anything in it. It's just a really creamy pink color. I have 4 Rimmel lip glosses, Rimmel by Kate or whatever you call them. This is the Lasting Finish number 29. I believe this was something new at the drugstore the beginning of the year. I remember buying this with my sister, and it's a really pretty, almost duochrome, to me at least, like purpley color. I think it's going to be great for the fall, but I also think it's really good to transition to the end of summer kind of color. The next one is the shade number 80, and it is a pinky mauve kind of color. Sort of like a My Lips But Better kind of color. These are really creamy, and I don't think these smell funny. I think a lot of people think that these smell funny, but I don't think they smell funny. Then the other one is, you're fine. No. The other one is the shade 17, and this is like a light, like a baby pinky color. That's this one right here, number 17. The final Rimmel lipstick I have is the Red Label one. I really don't know what the difference is. This one also says Lasting Finish, and it's a really, really like baby pink color. Sweetie, hush. Stop. No, that's me making the noise. That's me making the noise. Okay, that's me making the noise. But that's it right there, and I'm wearing it today over a lip liner from Milani called Baby Berry. So I'm wearing it over this lip liner there, which is also in my makeup basket, obviously. While we're talking about lip liners, I also have the Starlooks lip liner in the shade Naked. This is more of like a corally kind of pink. So I like these two. I like to throw them in often. I have two crayon type of things. Both are from Wet n Wild. This is the Wet n Wild Fergie Velvet Matte Lip Color in the shade Transcendence. It's a nude brown shade. And I don't know how this is going to show up on my lips because I don't think I've actually worn this one. But it's just like a nudie brown color. And then one of my favorite, Coral of the Story Wet n Wild Balm Stains. I had this in my favorites. I've done a blog post on it. I just really like how glossy they are. It really shows up as more of a pinky color on my lips rather than this coral color on my hand. I think these wear well. I think they're comfortable to wear. And so I just really, really like them. So I hope you enjoyed that video. That's my monthly makeup basket for the month of August. I will leave a link to all my playlists down below, or I guess a link to my playlist with all my videos regarding monthly makeup baskets. If you want to, you can go ahead and click thumbs up and subscribe. I'd love for you to stick around. You can read my blog. It's 516thsblog.com, and you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at 516ths. I'll talk to you on my next video. Bye.